So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is in, and again! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Manchester United breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Stankovic, that is good alertness. Rodri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is starved of space and time. Stankovic. Cleared away. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Out towards the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Now the cross. Adams deals with that comfortably. Bellingham. And it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? Space for him to turn and look. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Ibrahimovic! And that is wildly off target.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Stankovic. That has been slung wide. Threads one in. Plays it in low. Eto'o. And that is a little undercooked. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's Cannavaro. Bergomi. Cannavaro. Eto'o chasing after it. And it's Bellingham. Here's Rodri. Iniesta does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Bellingham. Rodri, who's set up one goal so far. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Bruges are looking to go forward now. Spread it left. Played out wide. It's a promising position. Tries a measured ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Chance to deliver. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Iniesta. And now the breakaway. Goes looking wide. Bergomi proves too strong, too smart.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Eto'o. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Driving forward. Just about within shooting range. Oh, that is a nice touch. Stankovic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Rodri. Bergomi. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's let fly. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Manchester United can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Adams. And it's Cannavaro. Bergomi, the man synonymous with solidity. Bellingham. Here's Rodri. Bellingham. He's gone for goal! Stankovic. Rodri. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Iniesta. Eto'o. And here's Ibra. Takes the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham, impressive jump! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now here's the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Bellingham. Ibrahimovic needing to deal with defending, and he's decided to go for it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Adams clears. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rodri. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. Now Van Dijk. Can he spark a counter here? And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? Played in. Getting up there! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And this is Eto'o.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pressure coming in from all directions. Roberto Carlos. Nicely shaped ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bruges choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely feet. Oh, good spread. caresses it through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Stood up well to him there. Shifted it to the flank. And he's had it nicked away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is Eto'o. That is a great pick out. Oh, super ball. Shoots! That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Iniesta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight. It's Eto'o! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There's the header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Goes long and straight. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Played out towards the right wing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Iniesta. Bellingham tries to pass it through. Eto'o is flagged offside. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He leaps for it! Goal! Manchester United! And there is your opener. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It is a super start, so fast, and he's let fly. And that was asking for too much. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Cleared without hesitation. Rodri. That's Eto'o. And here's Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Great vision. It's a promising position. Flashes it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Iniesta can see things others simply can't. It's Eto'o!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Rodri. Bellingham providing an outlet on that. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham has created one goal already. Ibrahimovic. Might be Bellingham! And that is doing no harm at all.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe? Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Ibrahimovic constantly looking for the ball into the box. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. Oh, that is a nice touch. Eto'o. He has a look up. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Distributed tidily. And here's Eto'o.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gets a good foot in there. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? And a neat finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Manchester United sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Very nicely done. It's Iniesta! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Lobbed in behind.
Eto'o clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Iniesta has it out wide, and terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That is good strength. Ibrahimovic. Iniesta gets it away. He's gone forward. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, good spread. Deftly away. Ibrahimovic being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Iniesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the keeper takes decisive action. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
It's a decent chance to count.
Good effort from distance. And how did he not make it four?
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he's quick to snatch it back. Steaming on goalwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
A lovely feed. He's had a shot! Manchester United are almost home and dry now. Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
He read that really...
And he's decided to go for it. And he's picked it up out wide. That's destined for the flank. Eto'o. And it's Bellingham.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Iniesta! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One... So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring... Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. That's a sharp pass. He's on it, can he? He's had a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. McTominay. Adriano. Now it's Shevchenko, and it's Michel Platini. Shevchenko, and that is expertly dealt with. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Jones looking wide. It's a goal kick. Pirlo. Adriano. And Shevchenko. He'll try from distance!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Could move up a gear here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's McTominay. Adriano is onto this. That is big chance! Frosinone are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Platini. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Shevchenko. Great chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And there's a searching pass. McTominay. Adriano might just make this. And he's picked it up out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chips it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Adriano. He's in a great position here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good effort from distance.
There
weren't too many attacking options there, and he's intervened well there. Platini. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just eases him off the ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shevchenko on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his two.
He's having a shot! Spread to the right. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, and Shevchenko! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Platini! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Platini probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And he's quick to return it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Some resolute defending there. Bergobi. Chance here to counter. Adriano has created one goal already. And they're quick to get it back. Tries one from range.
Substitution.
Frosinone choosing to make the first change. Cleared away. Oh, nice touch. Quick look, then plays it in. Nesta can get it clear. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, it's come loose. Played out towards the right wing. Ball in towards the middle. Shevchenko needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Shevchenko proves he's going for goal! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just cruising! They are cruising! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Platini running with the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The final 5 minutes. Adriano. That's destined for the flank. Passes short and sharp. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nesta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Right card. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Out towards the flank. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! And he hits the net! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection. And we're done. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch. And So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. That could spell trouble. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Platini. But he's well positioned. And a chance! In he goes again! And that is doing no harm.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
And it's Michel Platini. McTominay. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Ebouahi. First quarter of an hour gone. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Shifted it to the flank. He's in a great position here. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Pirlo. Now McTominay. And here's Shevchenko. He's played it back. This might spell danger. He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Good read, needed to be. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Adriano. Now it's Shevchenko. Takes the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Empoli really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
15 minutes till half-time. Platini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He leaps for it! Goal! Manchester United! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Adriano. And it's McTominay. Oh, good spread. Now it's Platini. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was.
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And now he has two. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.950 spettatori.
Has a look and plays it forward. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ebouahi. Pinches it off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he was quick to react. The ball goes in. Dida deals with that nice and simple. Shevchenko needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Impressive jump! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero 32. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 70, il numero 18.
Platini. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He has found the way through. He's gone for goal. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is out of play. Good effort from distance. And he should have made it 4.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pellegrini. 5 minutes left on the clock. And that has put paid to that. Shevchenko. And it's... Oh, that's ambitious.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pirlo. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did...